Help the government spy or face a fine? That's the dilemma that internet companies could face under proposed legislation. According to the reporting of the Washington Post newspaper, a government task force is pushing for a law that would pressure internet companies to let the government wiretap online communications. If companies like Gmail or Facebook don't go along with such a search order, they could face tens of thousands of dollars in fines. Supporters say law enforcement would still need a judge to sign off on the search. They say it's just like the current practice of tapping phone lines, updated for the digital age. But the critics say the proposal is a threat to online privacy and personal liberties. Let's take it to the judge. Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Is it a little bit of both?
Well, I think it probably is a little bit of both. Look, there's two ways that the FBI can capture keystrokes on a computer. One is by calling the internet service provider and asking for a favor, basically persuading the internet service provider to let them tap in. Nobody will know about it, and the government will give you immunity if the person whose keystrokes we capture finds out you let us do that. This is what happened in the Bush administration until our colleagues in the media revealed this, and then the government stopped. The other way the FBI can get information is by going to a judge, presenting evidence of probable cause of crime. This is what the Fourth Amendment requires, getting an order from the judge. Both ways require the cooperation of the internet provider. In the first way, the provider has to say, all right, we'll let you in, we'll look the other way. In the second way, the provider has to come on over and we'll let you in. Both ways require the input of the service provider to connect the FBI to the internet, which the FBI says it can't do on its own. Now, what does the FBI want? The FBI wants to be able to connect to the internet without going to the service provider from its own FBI office, a switch that they can press when they want to capture the keystrokes on Shepard Smith or Jonathan Hunt or Andrew Napolitano's computer whenever they want. And that's the resistance they're getting from these internet service providers, and that's what this legislation, if enacted and signed by the president, would let them do.
Is it the sense that this might happen? Because that doesn't sound very American, does it?
No, it doesn't sound very American at all, and it would be an opportunity for extraordinary abuse that button was there, and the FBI was only supposed to press that button when it got a search warrant. The temptation to press that button at other times would be almost irresistible. It's hard for me to believe that the Senate will go along with this. There are strong elements in the House that would like almost anything the FBI wants. Look, the FBI got the Patriot Act, which lets them write their own search warrants when they're going to a third party, like a doctor or a lawyer or the post office that has records about you. Now they want to bypass the Fourth Amendment yet again. This is, again, we've talked about this so many times. It's the debate of the next 10 years. How much liberty will Americans give up in order to have safety? And by giving up liberty, do they even become safer?